The hour is late. Night has fallen. Deep, still, heavy. The world outside holds its breath. Houses stand like dark, silent tombs along the sleeping street. Sleep claims the innocent, or so it seems. A fragile, brittle piece, ready to shatter into a million pieces. Her room, once a sanctuary, now, perhaps, a cage. There is a warning. Unseen by her, unheard by her. Not yet, anyway. Your phone knows. It whispers. This device knows too much. A silent, digital confidant. A dangerously treacherous friend. Holding all her secrets and all her unspoken fears. Deep inside its circuits. Her phone glows brightly. A small, alluring square of light. Scrolling, mindlessly scrolling, endlessly scrolling. Her thumbs move up, down. A familiar, hypnotic rhythm. A nightly, ingrained ritual. So many nights, just like this one. There is comfort in this routine, a dangerous, false comfort. A comfort soon to be broken, irreversibly, utterly. She doesn't know it yet. The rhythm broke. Her mindless scrolling shattered. A sudden, sharp intrusion. Her phone, alive in her hand. It buzzed, a fierce vibration, against her unsuspecting palm. A tiny tremor in the quiet. A signal flare in the dark. The night was no longer still. Something had pierced its veil. Her eyes flicked down from the endless stream of faces to the stark, bright notification. A light, unexpected, uninvited. Her finger hesitated. Above the glowing notification, a strange reluctance held her back. A premonition, a whisper of warning. Ignored, dismissed, pushed aside. She had to know. Of course, curiosity, a fatal human flaw. She tapped the screen, lightly. The message opened itself. Words on a screen. She tried to shake it off, tried to return to her scrolling, to the comforting numbness, but the screen seemed dimmer now, the faces less engaging. The words, "I see you burned," an afterimage in her mind, lingering, pulsating, mocking. The quiet of the room no longer felt peaceful. It felt charged. Her heart beat faster, a frantic bird trapped in her chest. The prank theory felt thin. Nice pajamas. The words burned, branded on her mind. Her eyes darted around the room. The shadows, once familiar, now hid threats. Every dark corner, potential eyes. Her skin crawled, 1,000 tiny insects. This was no longer a game. This was a violation. Deep, personal. The message was a whisper. Slowly, so slowly, she pushed the covers aside. The air in the room was cold, biting. Or maybe it was just her blood, running like ice through her veins. Her feet touched the wooden floor. The contact sent a shiver up her spine. Each small movement felt amplified, loud enough to wake the dead, or alert the living monster. That lurked somewhere nearby. She stood, unsteady, vulnerable. She stumbled into the hallway. It was a tunnel of deeper darkness, longer, more ominous than she remembered. The phone's flashlight cut a weak swathe, illuminating patches of familiar wallpaper, now made strange, unsettling, by fear, portraits on the wall, their eyes seemed to follow her slow progress. The house itself felt alive, aware, a silent, brooding accomplice. Every shadow stretched. The messages were relentless, cruel, each one a tiny sharp knife, digging deeper into her crumbling sanity. Why did you lock the back door? Expecting someone, or trying to keep someone out? Silly girl, locks mean nothing. Not to me, not anymore. You should know that by now. Her breath came in ragged gasps. She hadn't checked the back door. Not yet. How could they know her thoughts, her intentions before she even formed them? The phone. It had to be the phone. It was listening, watching. The phone convulsed in her hand, a sudden violent tremor. Not just a buzz, it was a seizure, a digital fit. Then the screen lit up, bright, blinding. A rapid-fire succession of texts, one after another, too fast to read properly, too many, an overwhelming, terrifying flood. Her eyes struggled to keep pace, her mind reeled from the onslaught. When you said you were alone, the question hung in the stale air. Heavy. A lie? When had she lied? She hadn't spoken to anyone, not out loud. Her thoughts. Could it read her thoughts? The implication was a freezing wave, washing over her, drowning her. This house, her home, her sanctuary. It felt violated, profaned, utterly broken. Nowhere was safe, not even her own mind. She stumbled back against the wall. The coolness of it seeped through her thin pajamas. A momentary shocking anchor to reality, but what was reality anymore? This nightmare felt more real, more potent than anything she had ever known. The shadows in the hallway danced, animated by her fear, by the phone's glow. They seemed to reach for her. Long, dark, fingers of pure, unadulterated dread. The messages continued their cruel assault. I'm inside. The words appeared, stark, final, undeniable. Her blood turned to ice, solid, frozen. Inside? Inside where? The house? Her frantic eyes scanned the oppressive darkness. Every corner, every doorway, every shadow was a potential hiding place. For it, the silence of the house. It was a lie. A suffocating blanket over a terrible truth. She was not alone. The certainty hit her. A physical blow, stealing her breath. This wasn't just digital harassment. Not anymore. The game had changed, escalated. The watcher was no longer content to watch. From afar, through a screen, it was here, somewhere close, breathing, waiting, enjoying her terror. The very air felt charged with its presence. A silent, malevolent hum. Then she heard it. A sound, not from the phone, from somewhere else, inside the house. A faint creak. Upstairs? Downstairs? Her hearing strained, every nerve ending alive. Or was it something else? A footstep? Her breath hitched. Her body went rigid, listening, waiting. The phone in her hand buzzed. Once. Hard. Did you hear that? That wasn't the house. That was me, getting closer. Just a little bit closer now. It smells like your fear. Her stomach churned, to run, to flee. The front door seemed a million miles away. Each shadow was a threat, each sound a nail. They were here, in the air. The messages felt too knowing, too invasive. There was only this room, and the thing that stalked her within it. The phone lit up again. A final barrage. I'm tired of this game. It's time to see each other properly. No more hiding. You've been looking for me, haven't you? In all the wrong places. My patience is wearing thin. Her hand trembled so violently. The light from the screen danced erratically. Why don't you turn around? The message glowed. A cold dread seized her. Turn around? Why turn around? What was there to see? Behind her, the hallway stretched back into darkness. A presence filled the space, heavy, unseen. Her feet felt rooted to the floor. She couldn't move, couldn't think, only feel. The raw, primal terror. The air grew heavy, colder. Still, the silence in the house was absolute, except for the frantic thumping of her own heart, and a new sound, so faint, so close. A soft, slow breath, not her own. Her grip on the phone loosened, her fingers numb and unresponsive. The device slipped, clattering onto the wood floor. Screen up, camera up. By cruel chance. It landed perfectly, capturing the scene. Her horrified face, looking past the camera's small lens, at whatever horror stood just beyond, behind the viewpoint of the fallen device. The phone clattered loudly against the hard wood. It spun once, then settled screen up, its camera lens, a single, unblinking eye, capturing the final, terrifying moments. Her face filled its view, streaked with tears. Her gaze shot past it into the darkness. A look of pure, unadulterated terror. A silent, impartial witness to the end. Her expression told the whole story. Then, through the phone's upward gaze, a shift in the darkness, behind her. Something moved. It advanced, taking shape. The intent was clear, horrifyingly clear. It was coming for her. No escape now. No hope left. Only this. The figure resolved just slightly more. Still blurry. Still undefined. But closer. Every tiny, dreadful inch of movement. The phone recorded her silent, wide-eyed stare. As the inevitable drew nearer and nearer. Just its silent, relentless advance. All leading to this single, final moment. This dreadful, intimate encounter. Before the shadow engulfed her completely. Then the phone screen flickered. Once, twice, as if reacting to the figure's proximity. Text began to appear, typed out, letter by letter, right there, on its glowing surface. Superimposed over her frozen, horrified face, as if the approaching figure itself was communicating. One last, chilling time. Now you see me. The words shone bright, cold, victorious. A final, terrible confirmation. A sound ripped through the silence. Not a human sound, not a house sound. A glitch screech, high-pitched, digital, painful, like the phone itself was screaming, in agony. Then, abrupt, total silence, utter blackness. The screen cut out, the light died, the connection severed, the recording stopped. Darkness claimed the house, claimed everything, leaving only the echo of that final, awful sound, and the chilling image of those last words. The video feed ends. Abruptly, the screen stays black for a long, long moment, letting the dread sink in. Deep. Then, new text appears. Clean font this time. Calm. Deceptively simple. Infinitely chilling. Check your last notification. A simple instruction, a terrifying suggestion. Planting a seed of doubt, of paranoia. Making the viewer question their own safety, their own connection to the digital world. Was it really from someone you know? The question hangs, unanswered, ominous. A final, sharp notification ping sounds. Clear, undistorted, familiar. Followed immediately by a burst of dead static. Loud, harsh, final. Then nothing. Just the lingering silence. And the unsettling feeling that your own phone might know more than it ever should.